Thank you. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. To the class of 2026, I am proud of you. I'm honored and excited to be selected as the final commencement speaker of the graduating class of 2026. First, I would like to say thank you to the board of directors, the executive director, president, Dr. O, administration, faculty, and staff that has given me the opportunity to share with you for the last 3 years. Graduation is more than a ceremony. It is the launching point into purpose, opportunity, and the future you have worked so hard to build. I want you to remember 3 things as you step boldly into this next chapter. Please repeat after me. I am history, I am legacy, and I am in the room. Graduates, let me ask you something. Have you ever realized you were living in a moment while you were still in it? Not later, not after it was over, but right in the middle of it. Today is one of those moments because this is not just a graduation. This is the final commencement of Miller-Motte, Macon. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny, and in that one moment of time I will feel eternity. Historic moment. Years from now, people will talk about this campus. They will talk about what happened here. They will wonder what it felt like to walk the halls, but you won't have to wonder. You were in the room. What you remember will depend on your vantage point, your perspective, or your point of view. There's a movie that helps us to clearly illustrate that what you see in the natural depends on your vantage point. The name of the movie is simply called Vantage Point. Now it comes on with a reporter. Her name is Angie. She's in position. There's a crowd surrounding her as the people anticipate the arrival of the president. The president's motorcade is pulling into position. The Secret Service is already in position. The president is escorted to the podium. The crowd erupts in cheer as the president is introduced and he approaches the podium. He lifts his hand to address the audience, and the president appears to be shocked. The people are now screaming and running. There's chaos everywhere. The camera goes back to Angie, our reporter, and now she's crying. Her boss is in her ear as he walks her through calming down so she can tell us what's going on from her vantage point. Angie begins to talk, and a bomb explodes. Dust is everywhere. There's silence, and we can't see anything on the TV screen. When the dust settles, Angie is lying on the ground unconscious. They cut the news feed, they rewind the movie, they take us back to the beginning and replay the same scene and the moments leading up to it from the vantage point of various people that had a part in that day's events. And you really need all vantage points in order to paint a full picture of what really happened. So the first vantage point I want to talk to the graduates about tonight is the fact that you're in the room. For a moment, I want you to look around. Look at your classmates beside you. Look at the faculty who poured into you. Look at the family who is proud of you today and take it in. Remember when you completed your admissions application. Remember that admissions interview. Remember your first day of class. Remember the things you had to overcome. Remember those who started and finished with you. Remember the days when you were overwhelmed and the people that encouraged you. Remember the professors and the staff that motivated you and believed in you. Remember beyond the building. But remember the Miller-Motte culture that provided a place for you to win. Because one day the building will look different. One day the classrooms will be empty. And one day this moment will only exist in your memory. And when someone asks, do you remember Miller-Motte Macon? You won't just say yes, but you'll say, I was in the room. And let me tell you what I remember. You were in the room when the dreams were tested. You were in the room when doubt was allowed. You were in the room when quitting seemed easier. But you stayed, you pushed, you finished. And that means you're not just graduates today, but you are living history. History is often thought of as something far away, something written in books, something created by famous people and powerful leaders. But real history is created by ordinary people who make extraordinary decisions. History is created when someone like you decides not to quit. It's created when someone keeps going even when life is heavy. History is created when someone refuses to allow their circumstances to define their future. Many of you work jobs while attending school. Some of you tended to sick children and loved ones while studying for exams. Some of you face financial challenges, health issues, personal loss, doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Yes, yet you are here in the room. You showed up, you stayed committed, you kept moving forward. You didn't just complete assignments, you overcame obstacles. And that is what makes this moment historic, because history is not about perfection. History is about perseverance. So while in this historic vantage point, don't rush past this moment. Do not treat this like any other event. Pause. Feel it. Celebrate it. Because moments like this, they don't come often. Now let me ask you another question. Who are you becoming? Because you sat in that classroom. Not just what degree you earned, not just what job you will get, but who are you really becoming? Can I tell you a story about what legacy looks like? My grandmother had a third grade education. She couldn't read, but she could surely count her money. She didn't grow up with opportunity. She grew up with responsibility. As a young woman, she was a migrant worker, traveling wherever crops were ready and working just to survive. Later, she became a sharecropper, living on someone else's land, working the fields in exchange for a place to stay and a portion of their crops. She raised her children, including my mom, on the land that did not belong to her. But she had a vision bigger than her circumstances. She refused to let her story end there. Through determination, sacrifice, and faith, she eventually purchased 5 acres of land of her own with a house and a pond. Now, by the time I came along, the land had become a working farm. She planted her own crops, raised animals, built stability where there had once been struggle. And when she passed away in 2011, she left everything. Her land, her home, her car, and all her possessions completely debt-free. But what she really left was not property. She left legacy. And as long as we, her family, continue to be successful, her legacy lives on through us. Graduates, my grandmother taught me something powerful that I want to share with you today. Legacy is not built at the end of your life. Legacy is built in the daily decisions of your life. Every class you attended, every sacrifice you made, every time you kept going when it was hard, you were building something bigger than a diploma. You were building legacy. You are a significant part of the Miller-Motte Macon legacy. Legacy means if there's not a seat at the table, you build your own. Legacy means when one door closes, you walk through another one. Legacy is finishing your diploma in time to be a part of this historic commencement ceremony. Every time you work in your field, the Miller-Motte Macon legacy lives on. Every time you advance your your education, the Miller-Motte Macon legacy lives on. Every time you mentor someone else and share your story, this Miller-Motte Macon legacy lives on. So today, I want you to say it again. Repeat after me. I am history. I am legacy. And I am in the room. Your past did not cancel your purpose. Your struggle did not stop your destiny. You did this, and you did it authentically for you. And that alone is a powerful vantage point. As I close, I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine turning to the people in your life and speaking these words, because of you. Look at somebody and just say that, because of you. Because of you, Miller-Motte Macon, I now have the tools I need to succeed. Because of you, professors, I gain knowledge and confidence. Because of you, family, I had the support I needed when I wanted to quit. Because of you, my classmates, I found friendship, I found accountability, I found someone who ran beside me. I crossed the finish line because of you. I ran the race because of you. When I got tired, my hands were lifted because of you. Graduates, success is never a solo journey. We need each other. And as you live here today, remember this. One day, someone will look at you and say, because of you, I believed in myself. And that is when you will truly understand the power of this historic moment. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. When my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything, oh yeah. 'Cause your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Class of 2026, you have a unique vantage point. You were in the room at Miller-Motte Macon. You are part of the history of Miller-Motte Macon. You are part of the legacy of Miller-Motte Macon. As long as you continue to grow and stand in your purpose, Miller-Motte Macon will live on. Congratulations on a job well done and a race well run.